Basically, 25 people in the SNP seem to have got together in the wake of the Hamilton defeat for the SNP and are plotting to oust John Swinney unless he comes up with a new independent strategy within a couple of weeks. Now, clearly, the Hamilton by-election defeat was not Swinney's finest moment. There are complaints that he's gone soft on independence, but I think the idea that what the SNP needs just now is a leadership contest seems to be insanity.
Who knows? I mean, I've got an idea about who some of these 25 are. I better not say it here. But they clearly see independence as the main issue for voters. And they clearly think that the way for independence, the way for the SNP, to get back on track is to make independence that number one priority. I have to say, that's not the impression I get in the pub before the football on a Saturday. Nobody is really screaming for it at the minute. However, it's polling higher than it's polled for probably the whole time I've been in journalism. So there is a case to be made for Swinney to go all out on independence, to try and make the 2026 election an independence election, and certainly on firmer ground on that than there is with delivery of public services. So I think you might see a Swinney come out of this Hamilton debacle far stronger on independence, far stronger on maybe attacking reform rather than talking about public service delivery. And you know what? It might work.
He has to have a strategy on independence. I mean, I think that's lacking just now. I think if you're an SNP supporter, independent supporter, you're probably looking at your own party just now thinking, well, what is the plan B to a referendum? How are we actually going to get to that destination? So I think Swinney he's decided to steady the ship. He's focusing on cost of living measures like abolishing peak rail fares and reintroducing the winter fuel allowance first and scrapping the two-child benefit cap. But if you're in the SNP, you really want to know, how do we get to independence? I mean, Nicola Sturgeon had a number of plan Bs. None of them materialised at all. So I kind of sympathise with Swinney in not leading people on. But that's no excuse for not having a strategy.